Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metropolis Radio, and a quick announcement. It has now been over a year since I started uploading to this very channel. Now, technically, because yes, I think it was Wednesday, the January 8th was the first upload that I ever made. So yes, this is exactly 1 year since I started. And well, let's not get into the technicalities of last year being a leap year. Let's just disregard that. And it's been one hell of a year disregarding the whole COVID-19 pandemic that's been going on. And I wanted to do this video just to go over some changes that I wanted to make to the channel going forward. And just to be clear, it's nothing major. I'm not going to, just all of a sudden start doing bodybuilding videos or makeup tutorials. The problem with the latter option is I'm not a young, attractive girl. Well, I am young, but I'm not an attractive female. And the problem with the former is, I'm about 275 pounds with a good amount of that being body fat. But, enough about me personally. Let's get into this, let's get into the state of the channel. So I'm just going to knock this right out of the way. I'm going to go over the changes that I'm going to make for this year going into 2021. And the first major one is I will no longer be numbering the reviews. I was trying a podcast style format with those and realized that it was starting to get really dumb by the end of 2020. And I couldn't change it sooner because I had recorded so much in advance that it would take way too long to go back and retroactively correct it. So I figured, why not just roll with the punches, and then going into next year, I'm just going to stop doing it. Also, TMRP, I know quite a few of you guys do watch that every time I put one up. That will no longer be a weekly series, and you may have noticed I have not done one now for probably 3 weeks. And I'm going to change it to be more topic-driven most of the time versus news-driven as it was originally. And I always intended that for TMRP. I wanted it to always be, more topic-driven and not really the weekly news roundup. And honestly, there was little to no difference in views when I did topics that I wanted to talk about versus a weekly news roundup of, hey guys, newest MCU movie coming out. And I am going to aim to not exceed 45 minutes per TMRP episode. Now, obviously, some exceptions can be made depending on the topic. TMRP will still be numbered given the type of show it is. It's a weekly podcast style show, but you can jump into that series at any time. You do not have to start from the very first episode onward. I'm not a fan of people that do that, where, you have to start from episode 1 and then you realize they're up to like episode 274. It's like, nah, I think I'll pass. I think I'll find someone else to do that. And guys, you may have already noticed this if you watched my recent Outer Worlds streams, that the gaming live streams are being rebranded as Metropolis Arcade. And I will continue streaming from my PS4 every week. Right now, I'm going to be committed to Friday, but that day is not set in stone. And I am also learning how to use OBS so that I can expand the streams to play older games via emulation on my PC. And I recently bought a couple of controllers to use specifically for emulation of older games. However, guys, I'm not making any promises of that right now. There's always a chance that I can't get OBS to work no matter what I do, or the controllers can simply not work for a multitude of reasons. If I can get OBS to work, then I'll make a formal announcement of that later. And one thing that I am dropping, actually a couple things that I'm dropping, guys. I am dropping both the Brighteon channel and Twitch channel for two separate reasons. Brighteon is great if you're already established with their tier system. In case if you don't know, you have to get I think 1,000 total views in order to get to the next tier. On tier 1, you can only upload 50 videos and that's it. Once you've hit the cap, you've hit the cap. Now, you can go back and delete everything and start fresh again, but that's going to take a whole hell of a lot of work. So I need 1,000 views to get to tier 2, which then I can upload, I think, 100 videos, and then tier 3, I think you get at 10,000, and I don't remember how many uploads you can do then, but at tier 4 is the highest one when you get 20,000 total views, and you can have unlimited uploads. If you're just starting out on Brighteon, if you're not already established, best of luck to you, because you're going to need it. And with Twitch, I'm just sick and tired of them always like banning stuff. Like, they banned the term blind playthrough. That's when I decide, you know what? I'm gonna test out the YouTube streaming again. That's when I moved it back very quickly. And to be honest, YouTube is honestly a better platform for streaming. As long as your stream settings aren't too high, you're fine. I've rarely had any drop frames on YouTube, and I've had quite a few over on Twitch. And the thing that I noticed on Twitch, if you stream for more than an hour, the stream will really start to shit the bed, and there's nothing you can do about it. Even if you turn off the low latency to normal latency, it doesn't do anything. You basically just have to ride it out and hope that it recovers on its own. But otherwise, you're pretty much shit out of luck. And one last thing, and I know that this is probably going to excite some people, I am no longer going to be adding my channel name to the end of every upload that I do. You know how in the title I'll have like the 2 dashes with the channel name attached to it? Personally, I feel that it's quite tedious, and it does limit to what titles that I can use for the uploads. Having the extra characters will help out tremendously. TMRP and Metropolis Arcade will still be obviously used as banners along with any other specific series that I may start on the channel, just to differentiate it from the normal reviews and retrospectives that I do. But if it's just a review or a normal retrospective, I'm not even going to bother to put the channel name. It's way too much work. Now I'm going to very quickly share my analytics with some of you guys. Now keep in mind, I am recording this just a few hours before this goes up. That way I can have the analytics that are the quote-unquote most up-to-date, but these could have changed by the time that you're watching this. So as of right now, the total amount of videos that I've uploaded, including streams, over on BitChute and Odyssey, I think is at 106. YouTube is only a couple behind, but it's still over 100. And my total video views over on YouTube are at 901 with 28 total subscribers. On BitChute, comparing that to BitChute, I have 11 subscribers, and the total video views that I have as of right now are 11,261. And over on Odyssey, I have a total of 12 subscribers with 264 total video views. And I don't mean to, make this sound all negative. I genuinely appreciate everyone who's subscribed to me, no matter what platform that you're watching this on. But I'm going to use this to transition into the next subject area, and that is I am going to be starting to do BitChute and Odyssey exclusives. I have decided to dedicate the time to creating BitChute exclusives. I feel that I am getting enough traffic on the site to warrant the effort, obviously with the analytics. That was the whole reason I wanted to share the analytics, was just to announce this. Now, the only thing that I ask all of you watching this that are now expecting BitChute and Odyssey exclusives, and honestly, I'm now giving you the expectation, is to please give me time to produce the content. What I learned from doing my Firefly series was to not announce anything too early, because that can put undue pressure on me to deliver on the announcement, even if I can't get the project to work the way I want it to. And I don't call my Firefly series a failure, because I actually did learn something from it. If you wish to leave suggestions in the comments for what exclusive content that you would like to see over on BitChute, I am completely open to those. However, I don't do requests. That can get very messy, because it's going to quickly turn into, why did you do person X's request instead of person Y or Z's? So if there are any movies or TV shows that you would like to suggest to me watching and reviewing or doing a deep dive on it, I'm all ears. And like I said, I'm also going to make these exclusives available over on the Odyssey channel. I can't judge Odyssey fairly, because I've been using that service just for passive uploading, just to basically keep an archive. However, if I don't see some sort of growth as a result of putting these exclusives over there as well, then I'm going to have to do some soul searching on Odyssey as a whole. And to be clear, I wanted to do BitChute exclusives for a while, probably since July 2020, when I was seeing huge growth on the site. But I stopped myself early because I wanted to give 2020 the full year and just see what was going to happen before I make a big commitment like that. was this growth from, June to July of 2020 just a fluke, or is this gonna continue? That's all that I was looking for. I didn't want to make a judgment call too early and then make the wrong one. Now, oh fuck, I'm now into something that I can't easily back out of. So basically what I'm saying is, now, if you only follow me on the YouTube side of things, then pretty soon you are not going to see everything that I'm doing. Now, this first year has been one hell of a year. Lots of experimenting and lots of new things started. Some good, some not so much. Hopefully you guys that have been watching since the beginning will stick around, even though not all of my uploads are going to be on just one platform anymore. If anyone is watching this on another platform that's not BitChute, I do provide links to all the video hosting sites that I'm on. There's also links to all the social media sites that I'm on, and I'm the most active on Twitter and Parler. I also do have a blog that is metropolisradio.blogspot.com. You can subscribe to the RSS feed if you wish via two ways. You can subscribe via an RSS feed reader, which there are hundreds, if not thousands of them available. Most of them are free. Or you can subscribe via email updates if you want to. But this is going to do it for the state of the channel for 2021. So I will see you guys next time.